Behind Dangerfield inside 50, right on the 50, Paul Stewart mark. So they've just got to go now. There is no time to waste. 6.5 minutes. They're going to need to kick 4 goals. Young swings the ball quickly. Cleary's under it and will go. Monfries is the shorter option. Breaking now is Schulz. Schulz with him, Henderson, and Schulz marked that one on the ground. He has. Very clever. We saw one disallowed in the first half. That time, no worries. So there's 6 minutes or thereabouts left on the clock. He goes short and winds. Still about 70 metres from home. There's no time to waste now. Adelaide players have pushed back everyone beyond halfway, so it's a high ball lob. Might be the best option here. And the big ruckman stands up, and Lever and Crouch discuss it and didn't like it.
Well, it's a tough kick. Will he go back and try and kick the drop punt? Most players will try and do the banana left to right. There's Lobby. Lobby got that ability.
He's kicked a goal. Rarely would he have had a more important kick than this one. The margin is 21 points. This to make it 15 points with 5 minutes to play. He goes dead on, and he has kicked it, and it is still alive.
Gee, that is a fantastic effort by a bloke who's kicked 1 goal this year before today, Leo. He's kicked 17 goals in his career. That's massive.
Yeah, not much goal front open. He decided to kick the conventional drop punt, but
they're a chance now, Leo.
Kicked it beautifully. Yeah, now they clearly can't really afford the Crows to kick another goal, but they've got to get 3 goals in this last 5 minutes.
So 2 goals, 5 to 2 points. Lobie equals his career high with a spectacular goal. He's been out-rucked today, but they've got 5 goals out of their 2 ruckmen, Ryder and Lobie. This centre clearance, massive. Lobie gets over the top. Crouch. Lobie puts the hands on him. Winds. Bullocking. Can't get past Dangerfield. But it's a high tackle, and Port will get the clearance.
Huge.
5 minutes, 3 goals. They clearly can't let the Crows score another goal.
Wines gets up. Goes forward. Ryder. Nearly. Couldn't quite. Adelaide players everywhere. Lever to right. Right. Good kick coming out to Lynch. Adelaide with plenty of numbers around Ryder there a moment ago. Lynch off a step, turn it over.
Bad decision. That's where Lynch has got to hold on to her, kick it down the line. Now it gives Port a chance.
Oh, that's 52. 50. Martin, who we've called many times, has done a lot right today, but not that time, and just so conscious of not letting Port Adelaide get it away quickly, Lee.
Yeah, but it's all because Lynch played the ball on. That's when you have to be aware. Got it out wide, we've got a nice lead, kick the ball long down the line. We almost wait for our numbers to get on the end of that kick. But the turnover, midfield, 50-metre penalty now, the boat shot.
Well, we talk a lot about captain's goals in football. This is exactly what it means right here. The skipper of Port Adelaide to keep his team well and truly alive. It's less than 2 goals.
He's had a big last quarter, Lee. I think he's had 9 disposals in the last quarter, Boat.
Yep.
10 disposals now.
No, I tell you, it was critical when that patch of the game where Jacobs was off the ground. That was when they started to turn around the clearance situations, which the Crows have been so good at all day. But with the makeshift ruckman in there, the Port got a bit of a sniff in there. Now the scoreboard is the pressure point for the Crows.
So massive captain's goal. 10 disposals in the last quarter, 2 second-half goals. Wines was just superb a moment ago in the centre square. They need, again, a centre square clearance, Port. They've got time now. Suddenly there's some real pressure on Adelaide again. Ryder wins the tap. Gray puts the first tackle on. Wines puts the second tackle on. Who's underneath all of that? I'm about to find out. It's Richie Douglas, who's been terrific. There have been so many good players around the fringes here in the hard stuff. Jacobs won it down. Ebert did the roving. Belting the ball forward. Not a good kick. Hardigan getting back. Henderson. Down the line, strong kick. Cameron waiting. Impey comes across. That's a beautiful mark.
Now this is where you've got to be careful, keep your composure.
It was huge from Cameron. Now Jenkins, fist on the ball. Well, he missed the ball, Homch in the end. Walker runs into Impey, and Impey held his ground. That time he was slung down, but he didn't have the football. And is he all right? He's slow to get up, is Jarman Impey. Port fans not in love with that action. Gee, that was swat away, wasn't it? 9 points. It's the closest it's been since the start of the second term. They've kicked the last 3 goals, Port Adelaide. They have made it a showdown to remember in the most memorable of circumstances. The ball back towards full forward. Free kick, it had to be for high contact. No whistle. Still Walker. Good recovery, Tringove. He kept going. Maybe unlucky not to get a free kick. Well, not maybe. I think it was high. And it will come up again, this time the right area for Adelaide.
Kick a goal here, the Crows, and they'll win. Well done, Dangerfield. Thompson, Betts, maybe the right bloke. Kicks across the face. Port can get out here. Monfries holds it back, decides to wait, does the right thing probably. Can he find a target? He's kicked to a one-on-one. Westhoff can take a mark. Doesn't quite. Picks it up. Back to Cleary. Port coming hard. Out wide to Lobie. Lobie having a big impact in this last quarter. We know Jacobs was off the ground for a while. Wanting someone to come to him, Lobie. Doesn't want to waste it. Kicks it to half forward. Schulz made a contest. Quick kick away from McKay. Important here. Knight in his second game. Makes a good decision. Releases Thompson.
So cool. The kick though for Walker on the half volley. They might be in here. Homch used Lobie. That's going to work out okay. It's a high looping handball. Ebert's got the footy. Wanting to move it quickly. Not a great kick. Oh, well done, Westhoff. He stole the football off Brown. And now wins a free kick for high contact. Waste no time. Goes to Ebert. The kick inside 50. Well done, Henderson. Fisting away. Huge ball, this one. Laird came hard. O'Shea the other way. Schulz, he just couldn't release the handball. And they might tie it up 51 metres out from Port Adelaide's goal. It's a 9-point ball game with 1 minute and 45 to play.
Jacobs. Clock
Set up here. The Crows have got the extra player around the stoppages. Port have got the extra player behind the footy. He has to push forward front of the centre square, I reckon, to make sure he might get the ball in a dangerous area.
Cameron needed a good bounce. Monfries gets a high tackle. It was there. So Monfries, Adelaide have got they've got the numbers back. Monfries decides to go long. Schulz couldn't quite get a run at it. Wingard gets down low. Gets it to Hartlett. Hartlett gets it out to Boak. Boak to Gray. Gray hooks it back. Kicks the goal. Big names for Port Adelaide. What a game. Biggest crowd ever at the ground. Phil Walsh's memory. All of that comes down to this. 1 minute to go. It doesn't get any bigger or better than this if you live in Adelaide.
You don't have to live in Adelaide, Macca. This has just been the most fantastic game of footy. 18 goals to 17. 3-point margin with 1 minute to play. Got the tension, got the competitiveness, got the closeness.
They're great players, Lee. Gray, Wingard and Bokeh and Hartlett.
Found a way through.
Closest it's been since 90 seconds into the game.
This is where the Crows, they put an extra couple behind the ball because now, once the Crows get possession, they should be able to hold the game out. So
just 3 forwards, Lee. They've only got 3 forwards forward the ball. Adelaide, they've cleared it right out.
So the biggest stoppage of the game. Ryder, he threw it out. No whistle, though. And they might get another opportunity to clear it out again. A little lucky there. It was interesting. Ryder swatting it forward in the end. 56 seconds left on the clock. Adelaide lead by 3 points. Ryder, brilliant. Dangerfield got over the footy. It's still bobbling away. There's still a chance, Port. Wines over the ball. Now Cracker, a little fumble. He gets his kick away.
And Lynch takes the mark. Maybe that was it. Gets it out wide. Betts has got it. The crowd favourite. The two chairmen together, David Koch and Rob Chapman, the two clubs together, as they almost are on the scoreboard. Lobey belts it away. Ebert held up. He's gone for holding the ball. Adelaide are going to win. Phil Walsh's team are going to win. It's the closest showdown ever. Showdown 39. In the closest match in the history of the two clubs. Adelaide win by 3 points. They're in the 8.